G'day everyone, and welcome to Oradea, Romania. Yep, that's right, I am still in Romania. I decided to scrap Slovakia because I couldn't leave Romania. I love this country, and I saw a few other towns that I wanted to see on the map, and I thought, let's go there now while I'm here and do Slovakia some other time. So here I am in Oradea. Oradea is in the far northwest corner of Romania. It's pretty much the last town or major town city before you get to Hungary, which is about 30 kilometers west of here. So let's go for a walk and I'll talk a little bit more as we go. You're gonna walk around and be impressed by this place, as you probably or hopefully have been with all other places in this awesome town. It has been named by numerous people as the most beautiful city in Romania, and I've been thinking about that a little bit, and I'm going, is it? And I think it probably is. It's not the most impressive. It doesn't have the many wow factors of example Bucharest has, but it's probably the most beautiful with regards to the way it has been done and the way that it has been renovated, which is very, very recently. They have done such a good job of upgrading this whole old town area, mixing the new with the old. They've done such a skillful, beautiful job. Whoever the landscape architect was have absolutely nailed this place with regards to their landscaping. Just the modern features that they've added into this place, they've made it fit in so well, and I think you'll see that as we walk around. Even this promenade walk here is an example. Super modern, but super well done. Really, really beautiful. Just great work is all you can really say. One tip I'll give you straight off the bat with Oradea is I probably wouldn't come here for another year. I would say there is still, as you can see, and as you'll see more as we walk around, quite a few buildings still under renovation. There's some parks under renovation also, and some roads, so they're not quite there yet, but not far away. You can definitely still come here and enjoy it, as I thoroughly have. But if you want to see it when it's complete and all the buildings do not have scaffold on them, then probably give it a year. But you'll see as we walk around, you'll still be impressed by what's here now. Another thing that really impresses me is that how well respected these upgrades have been by the public. There is, as you'll get to know in Romania, there's a fair bit of boganism here. Some of the people are very Australian with regards to their boganism, and as you know, bogans don't really look after the place that much. They tend to destroy certain areas and vandalize things, but here, not at all. It is all super respected. All these new trees here, none of them have been cut down, whereas you'd often find that they do in Australia, which is so disappointing. All the gardens are intact. There's no graffiti or rubbish anywhere. It is spotless, and it is so awesome to see. Alright, we'll quickly just go over here, over to one of the squares here without getting run over. I'll try and cross at the crossing. And just cruise on through the little tram station here. Again, something that they fit in really well here. Modern with the old. And this tram pretty much runs the length of the town. It's all electrified, so you hardly hear them. Just so well done. And then you come out into this modern / old square, surrounded by these stunning buildings. These beautiful garden features here that are dotted throughout the city. You'll see them on hanging off light posts, just little things like that. Then you've got these fountains which just ooze class. It's really, really classy. You could probably think that you're in France or Rome or somewhere like that. It's, yeah, even Italy or Spain. They're not over the top, these fountains. They're just so well done. They fit in so well with this area. But then you've got, unfortunately, scaffolded buildings in the background. One there, one there. This one over here is almost finished. So yeah, as I said, give it a little bit more time and then I would come here. Another thing that they've done really well, you're gonna hear a lot about things that they've done really well, is statues. They haven't done them over the top there, only here and there. Like this Mr. Ferdinand. Just dotted throughout, nothing over the top. Just really, really nice. I think it's worth noting that it's only 20 past 5 on a Wednesday afternoon now, so probably still a lot of people still at work or just knocking off. It's nowhere near dinner time yet. Also, we got some big storms that came through last night, like huge storms, which may make people a little bit nervous to come out tonight because the weather here has been super unpredictable. As soon as autumn has hit, it's been, yeah, sunny, rainy, sunny, rainy. So hence why I'm doing it this early. I wanted to try and beat any potential storm later. But it looks pretty good. I don't think it will storm. This market wasn't here the other night either, so that's also worth noting. But I'll go over here first and check out this little laneway here. Again, once again, laneways off all the squares. As per every square in pretty much the world, there's always laneways going off with restaurants and bars, and we'll just go for a little walk up this one. But again, look at the garden. Autumn and in flower. Just really well done. So this is a much more peaceful walkway to walk up than the one adjoining the road. Variety of restaurants here. You've got an American grill straight here on the right. You've also got some traditional restaurants and Western restaurants. Same really with all Romanian places. But what I like about this place is, of course, the beautiful old buildings, but the addition of plants everywhere. The pot plants are throughout, and it makes so much of a difference. And these trees, I'm hoping they grow to be really big. It's just going to provide so much to this already beautiful area. Just makes it feel and look so much better. Anyways, you get the gist of this place. Goes for a few hundred meters. I'll go back out into the main square. There's a bit to see in this little city of Oradea. Another thing worth mentioning, on pretty much all the old famous buildings, you've got what they were. So in English, Hungarian and Romanian, built between 1906 and 1910, the house was built by... So yeah, little points of interest that you can read. So well set up for tourists, but in saying that, it's not, I can't really comment on the tourism here because I don't know, I haven't been here in summer, but there's not many around at the moment, that's for sure. Right, let's walk through this little market over here. It's like a little farmer's market with some fresh fruit and vegetables, some honey, as per usual in Romania. I reckon they're one of the biggest honey consumers that I've ever seen. And yeah, as I said, it wasn't here the other night. It wouldn't have been here last night because of the storm. So I'm not sure if it's just a Wednesday night thing or what, or it may get bigger as the weekend goes on. I do not know. As you can see, it's really a really small, cute little market. Some of the benches are even empty. Eggplants and cucumbers and all sorts of little things. Right, we'll just go over the road here. Bit of the old jaywalking. I'm pretty sure jaywalking is illegal in this country. No one does it. Everyone's really super obedient and waits for a crossing or walks to a pedestrian crossing. You don't really see anyone jaywalking, which perhaps it is a big fine. I'm not really sure. I thought, let's just go walk around this yellow church here on the left, because I wanted to show you this building. When I went for a wander the other day, I found this building at the end here. It's an apartment building, but it is so beautiful the way they have done it. And it all comes down to, again, one common feature. That common feature being the plants that they've hung off every windowsill. Just really, really beautiful. Super well maintained. And I'm wondering if they've had they have a gardener that comes in and does all this, because there might be some gardeners over there actually. It just looks really, really nice. I thought that was a kangaroo apple there for a minute. Thought that was a solanum, but it's not. But yeah, how nice. It'd be really nice living here. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. And then you've got this church in here. It's free to go into, so we will. I am a fan of a free church. Beautiful old church, that one. Let's see if we can find a sign just to read a little bit about it. Ah, sure enough, here's one here. Let's find out a bit. The St. Nicholas Greek Catholic Cathedral, built between 1800 and 1810. The helm roof was rebuilt. Wow, so old. 1800 to 1810. So much history in this place. There is a lot of old churches scattered throughout the city, really. You got the old town here, but yeah, got a lot of other buildings, as I said, outside the building, and also there's a fort, which, in my opinion, the fort is, it's good to see, but they could do so much with it. They need to activate it. At the moment, you walk in there and it's a big open space of really nothing. You got the history museum in there, which is really good, but everything else is a bit, is this it? They could do so much more with it. I'm not sure whether they will in the future or not. I guess I'll see if their renovations here, how much tourism the renovations attract, and then if it's substantial, then they may look into renovating it, I'm assuming. But at the moment, it's just a big open, disappointing. Well, it was disappointing to me, kind of space. But seeing the fort walls and how they've been made back in those days is pretty interesting. Alright, let's just walk back over here. And we shall finish with this square and walk onto the main, I guess, pedestrian street of this city, which is Republicii Street, or something like that. It's pronounced something like that, I'm not really sure. But you will hear everyone talking about that is a place to go. That's where all the tourists go. It is quite a beautiful walking street. people are starting to get out and about now. The first day I came here, given it was quite early in the morning, there was no one here. So yeah, I'm assuming on a nice summer's night, on a weekend, this place would be packed full of people. And I'd assume there'd be some buskers, some food vans, just a little bit of entertainment around here just to draw the people in also. I love the detail they put into these buildings. Just yes, it's mostly all a creamy colour, but they got a hint of green throughout as well. It just looks so nice. Did want to show you up here actually. I found this just earlier. Let's go for a walk up here. Looks like where all the pubs and the bars are. For a weekend, this place would be pretty lively. But it's really beautiful inside. Bit of an Irish pub there, green pub. Yeah, definitely an Irish pub. Greek restaurant there. You come out into this beautiful hall area here. Nice restaurant there, it'd be nice to sit there. Definitely out of the wind in here, which is nice. There you come out into this, the Black Eagle up there. Descriptions again of what this place is. The Black Eagle name of the current building dates from the 18th century. Going so old. Old and beautiful. I'll walk now as quickly as I can to Republicii Street. Massage place there as well. Thai massage. That's where I'm going to end this trip in Thailand for a month. That will be in about June. Oh no, a bit earlier than June. April perhaps. But that's a long way away. Not thinking about that yet. Okay, let's go back out here. And like they've just done everything so well here. Even these drainage caps here. I know it's something so stupid, but yeah, it's just like the city of Oradea drainage cap. This is the little details I'm loving in this place. The grass, I know how to grow grass, and I know that sounds so stupid, but in the Balkans, they do not know how to grow grass. But whoever they've got as the head gardener here is right onto their gardens, and they know what they're doing. And yeah, it's rare to see grass like that. Hence why I'm pointing it out. Right, over to tram tracks. You can see they go up the length of the town. Not sure how much it costs. I haven't caught one. I haven't needed to catch one. I'm only staying a few hundred meters out of the town here, so I've walked everywhere. But they are popular amongst the locals. Right, let's go across the bridge. A bit close. Come on. So as I said, no one crosses. Everyone waits. Really obedient people. But again, I'm gonna do an illegal thing here and walk across here. I'm going to show you this side of the river, or this side of the bridge down to the river, because it is a space where they've activated. Done a really good job. Again, the promenade here, the church in the background there, or the might even be a hotel or some sort, but also they've done some modernisation. More plants here, love it. But also they've got a beautiful restaurant there. You can imagine sitting out there on a nice summer's afternoon. Just beautiful overlooking the river there. Haven't seen too many people in there since I've been here because the weather hasn't been too good. But yeah, they've done a great job. Wish I owned that place. Another place I wish I owned, that is a gold mine. There's no reason why that place shouldn't be packed every night of the week if they got the menu right. And if it's nice weather, that beer garden there would be gold during summer. Yeah, right. The dock. Looking back to the old town or the old square. We shall continue on. Love, love, love these hanging baskets off the power poles or the light poles here. Not just one species of plant either, they're all alive, they're all fresh and healthy, so well looked after. I don't know if anyone else notices these things, but to me they just add so much to a town. Otherwise it'd just be, I don't know, the concrete or the brick footpath here, but that just looks beautiful. And they're on every light pole. Looks like they've got a good crew of horticulturalists, maintenance workers doing the work in this town. It's really pays off. Spend some money, get some employees to do that work for you, or have that as their job, and it just pays off. Gardens add so much to areas, and people, I think, are starting to realise it, or especially the Balkans are starting to realise it. Look at this old beautiful building here. Grand Hotel Astoria, luxury restaurant. Looks beautiful. I like that little al fresco area there as well. So nice. While I confuse cars yet again about what I'm doing. Alrighty. Looks like a little theatre there. A little medium-sized theatre there. Well, I guess in the scheme of the buildings that are present in Romania and theatres that are present in Romania, that is a little theatre. Ah, this looks real nice over here. I've only really walked down this area once since I've been here. Haven't really needed to come in here much. Hence, yeah, I'm finding out about things as we go also. And we swing around into the pedestrian street. Love a good pedestrian street, but this one is different from the other pedestrian streets in Romania in the way that it is not as activated. It does not have as many restaurants or bars. It's more about shopping. There's some banks down here. There's restaurants and bars dotted throughout, as you can see, but it's not the whole length, the whole way. It's very different. The buildings probably aren't as impressive down here as the other walking streets in Romania either, until you get a few hundred meters up here, and then it does get quite good. So we'll walk to the end. It's a little bit chilly down here out of the sun as well. You get the breeze and probably only about 20 degrees at the moment. It's a nice square in here as well. Again, these places I'm assuming would be packed during summer. People just doing their thing. Hello. Romanian people, they're so nice. They're on a different level compared to other, except for I guess the Kosovans. Kosovans are super nice also, but Romanians are really, really nice people. They always got a smile, they always say hello and wave. Like normal people. And it's really, really welcoming. Makes you feel comfortable. Busker here, which we all love. A radiant beaming the night. Don't need no light. A good pair of lungs on him. Don't know whether you saw that girl back there taking the photos through what looks like a very old camera. Please do not get fooled by those people. Inside those old looking cameras are actually modern cameras. She's just got it set on black and white mode or old mode on her fancy modern camera. So yeah, if you're ever in doubt, ask them to open up one of those old cameras and see what's inside, and it will be a modern type camera in there. As I just turn back and look at the sun setting there. So just an FYI for travelling scams. People trying to trick you. Not saying that the photos aren't impressive, because they are. They're often really good, but yeah. Alright, we're coming up to the nicest part of this walking street, Republicii, which is on this sign here. I'm pronouncing that Republicii. So Republicii it is. And this is kind of where the restaurants and the bars start one after the other, and it is a much nicer area. Again, probably thanks to the greenery. Done a really nice job of it. These places, this one's just getting some new ones installed. It's all fake greenery, but it still looks really good. Well, that was fake anyway, but it still looks really, really nice. These ones are getting really tall. Really shelters that place. Yeah, that's really nice. Again, keep in mind it's only it's 20 to 6 now, so super early. Hence these places are empty right now. Coming up now to one of the most photographed building in this town, which is the blue one right here. Beautiful aqua blue colour. When I first saw photos of this, I thought, nah, geez, it's super tacky, but I actually love it now. The colours of all the buildings in this city, they have absolutely nailed, and this one fits, this colour fits this building so well. You always see people taking photos of it. Really, really famous. It is also accommodation. You can stay there. There's a restaurant down the bottom. It looks like, well, maybe it's not a restaurant, it's a shop of some sorts, but definitely you can stay in the building. I've seen people out on the balcony there the other day enjoying a cup of coffee. That's a super nice street. I'm just going to go back to this street quickly. Really nice. You see it's starting to get autumn with the trees slowly changing colour there. And the reason I'm doing this so early, I really want to do it later, but I didn't want to risk rain coming. storm ripped through this place last night, and the weather seems really unpredictable here now since autumn has changed, or autumn has come. The weather forecast isn't always accurate, so I thought let's come out now to try and avoid any possible rainfall and hopefully give you a better look at this place. A nice restaurant there as well. Oh, it smells good. It smells real nice. It's interesting, some of the restaurants along here, you can't really tell where some of the tables and chairs belong to, because some of the shops along here are just normal shopping shops. There's no cafes, no restaurants or anything, so you can sit down at one. Most of them don't have menus, so you don't know what it's attached to. Yeah, so it can be quite difficult to choose a restaurant sometimes along here, not knowing what kind of food belongs to those tables and chairs. So my plan is now, we're pretty much at the end of the walking street now. It turns into a trafficable road again a little bit further up, so I'm going to stop here at this ugly as apartment building. Really old school apartment building that obviously has had no work done to it, i.e. paint. And we'll walk back this way and give you the view going back now, and then I'll end this at the other end. Shit, 32 minutes. Alright, I'll speed through this, but it's often good to walk up and back. You get a different view of the buildings and see things that you missed on the way through. I'll try and switch up the sides as well that I'll walk down. So I walked up that one, so let's go down this way. Again, normal standard shops down here. Shoe shop there. A lot of banks for some reason. Romania has been very good for using your card. I haven't withdrawn money at all in Romania. If a shop doesn't take card, I just move on to a shop that does take card, which is rare. As I said, most places do take card. Sometimes you're actually surprised by the places that do take card. One place we missed. It's this area here. I love this building here. There's little balconies in between the two buildings there. How nice is that? I'll zoom in. How nice is that? Wouldn't get much sunlight, but that's probably really good during the summer. Quite nice to sit up there and have a beer and watch the people walk past. Just going to call this a blue building. I'm going to read this sign over here, so I should probably learn the name of the most famous building. So it is Moscovitz Mixer Palace, built in 1905. Moscovitz Mixer Palace. There you go. Learning something. I often read about things, I forget them straight away. Especially when I'm reading on Google. Always, as soon as I get to somewhere, I always Google must see in wherever you are, i.e. Oradea now, and I remember photos more than I remember names of places. So sometimes I'll Google something and go, the blue building in Oradea, and that will come up. So yeah, very forgetful that way. Alright, what else have we got down here? Empty. Wouldn't know what these tables and chairs belong to. There's no restaurants around here at all. There's a waitress there for these tables. Again, no idea. Oh, there's a menu at the front there, so that's good. Menu there as well. So the ones that are open, they got menus for I haven't eaten out at all in Oradea, so I can't really talk about the food here. Trying to save as much money in this town as I can before I get to the super expensive Munich Oktoberfest, where I'm gonna probably spend a bucket load back into euro. Damn it. Not looking forward to that. Although the Aussie dollar has gone up a little bit, still nowhere near competitive with the euro. So yeah, not looking forward to that hit in the wallet, but equally looking forward to one of the goals of my life, and that is going to Oktoberfest. So yeah, sometimes money comes secondary to experiences, and you can pay things back later on. I like this busker here. He's providing entertainment for a few hundred meters. It's nice.
Read between the lines, but everything's alright. Check my vital signs, know I'm still alive and I walk alone. I walk alone and I walk alone. I walk alone and I walk alone. My hand goes the only one.
It's good to see a gift and souvenir shop opened, which really does say that there are tourists coming here. It's probably worth mentioning that English is not as widely spoken here as other cities in Europe. It is, unless you fly here on the limited flights, it is a mission to get here as well. It's I think it's about 400 or so K from Bucharest, about 250K from Budapest, and yeah, so if you're not going to fly here, it is a mission, and English speaking people are limited here. But in saying that, I've had no issues at all. People are patient. They want tourism here. So they're always welcoming, they're nice and they're friendly. The guest house host, whom I haven't met, but the messages that they send, yeah, it's in broken English, or some of it's not English at all, so you just copy and paste it into Google Translate and work it out for yourself, and it's all good. Can't really blame people for not speaking English where they don't live near any English speaking countries. I don't know any other languages than English, so yeah, I praise people that do know other languages, because it's such a skill, and a skill that I really wish I had. But unfortunately, the Australian school system does not really focus on other languages. You can drop out at year 10 if you like, and at year 10 you just don't know how important another language would be, or how valuable it would be. Hell, I would love to know another language. Alright, back to this area now. So, that is the end of our Romania trip. I really hope that you enjoyed Romania. I know I said that in previous videos before, but it's probably in my top 3 countries in Europe. Seriously, it is incredible. I encourage you all to come. I hope I've inspired some of you to come here. As I said, there's no tour or travel agency in Australia that will speak about Romania, and I just don't know why. It is incredible, and for the quality to price ratio, the prices are fantastic, especially for us Australians. As you know, the Aussie dollar is really low. Romania is still reasonably cheap, so yeah, there's no reason why not to come here, because it is an absolutely incredible country. Anyways, onwards and upwards, well, not upwards, onwards, onto Budapest tomorrow. I'm going to be there for about 4 nights, and then Vienna for a night, and then Munich, straight into Munich from there. So a bit of a mad dash now to get to Munich in time. But yeah, still some adventures to come. I'm looking forward to Budapest. Haven't been there for 7 or 8 years. Be good just to touch base again and see what it's like now, 8 years down the track. Cool guys, alright, yeah, I'll leave that here. Again, I'll just remind you, probably don't come here for another year. That is Oradea. Wait until it's all finished. Once it's all finished, this place will be amazing. And also come here during, I would say, mid-August. The September weather has been pretty unpredictable, so I think August would be really, really nice here, especially sitting on that river down there, having a few beers in the old town would be spectacular. Right, I'll leave that here, and cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I'll upload again soon. Bye. One nice rotation in this beautiful area. Take a bow, Oradea. You have done such a friggin' fantastic job. Cheers.